Time, George.
It is.
It's time for some late night crafting. Yeah. We're actually a few minutes late, but hey, we're here.
We're here for the late.
We're here for the late nighters, for the late nighters, for the West Coasters.
Hey, we're late for the late night.
For whoever this is convenient for. It was actually very convenient for us tonight.
I'm hurting so bad.
We have had a long day, y'all.
My feet hurt. Like the bottom of my feet, my heels.
There we are. I think I just found me.
How rough it is.
Hey, Shauna. Hey, guys, as you hop on, say hello. Sprinkle, spread the charm, share the video. This is going to be so cute, I think. We'll see. It's an idea that I had, and, well, we'll see if it's cute. I think it's going to be cute. Hey, Monica. Hey, Leona. All right, girls, please share this video with your friends. And if you're new, let me know where you're watching from. If you're not new, welcome back. I'm Jen, otherwise known as Linda. This is Kenny, over to my left, otherwise known as George. Don't ask. We don't have time to get into all that tonight. Call us whatever you like. Hey, Angie. Okay, so I'm going to be using the Popsicle Patterns. This is a 12 by 12 stencil that Magnolia currently has out. And I am going to use Summer and the one that has pineapples. Okay, so I'm using 2 of those tonight. And then I'm also going to use Hello Summer with the watermelon right here. Hey, Linda. So we're going to get started because this is going to take a little bit and I want to get it completed. So I've already sanded. These are just some scrap pieces of wood that Kenny had that I'm using, okay? Nothing special. I've sanded those 2. I'm going to sand this one. Hey, Jesse. Good to see you out there in Arizona. Share this video, please. As you hop on, guys, share the video. All right, so I'm sanding the edges so I don't have any like blunt edges, or I don't get any kind of splinters in my fingers. I don't want splinters. And these are rough pieces of wood. These are just scraps that he keeps whenever he builds stuff for me or whatever. We keep all the scraps that are of decent size. So I usually would use this if I wanted rough sandpaper, but I'm out of the sandpaper that fits into this block. So I have this rough sandpaper that came from the Dollar Tree, y'all. You can get a package. Let me show you. Comes in a package like this, and it has anywhere from $1.50 to, what is this? This is, well, that one doesn't actually say. 150 grit, and there's an 80, 100, several different kinds. Oh, thank you, Talisa. So anyway, I'm just sanding the edges because I don't want to get any splinters. I'm not about the splinters. And y'all, I was working in my yard today. I've been so forgetful this week. We've had so much going on. Crazy, crazy life that we lead. I forgot Carrie's appointment on Wednesday? Thursday. On Thursday. Even though I confirmed it, I forgot her appointment to get her boosters. And then today, I didn't have Club Charm on my calendar for some reason. And so I totally didn't realize I was supposed to be in Club Charm at 1 o'clock. So I'm going to have to redo that for you ladies that are in my Club Charm. Shauna, bless her heart, messaged me. She said, did I miss it? And I thought, I don't have Club Charm today. I just did Club Charm. I don't have it till Tuesday. I totally had that in my head, but it's been one of those weeks. I also confirmed Carrie's appointment and didn't go. So I have to go to that in the morning. I hope they don't make me pay extra for that. They probably will. Yeah, you know what? It just is what it is. Just is what it is. So I did a Dollar Tree upcycle last night. But tonight, we're going to use some scrap wood and we're going to do something really super cute. So, let's see, I'm going to do gray on the small one. I'm going to do this, what is this? Tangelo, and I'm going to do white for my colors.
Tangelo?
Tangelo. What do you think about that, George?
I like, well, I was looking at
you know what it reminds me of?
the other day.
You know what it reminds me of? The Tangelo? Oh. The Tangelo reminds me of dreamsicles. Love dreamsicles. Y'all love dreamsicles? You know, those orange and vanilla popsicles? Mm. Try not to think about sugar. I'm trying to quit the sugar. Y'all, the struggle is real. The struggle is real. Been trying to lose this 40 pounds ever since I gained it. Not doing so good right now, but I'm working on it. It's on my radar and I am working on it. Okay, I'm using Country Gray. Put a bunch on here and I may regret that. We'll see. Just trying not to put it in a little container. Woohoo! All right.
Had to take Bo for his vaccination updates. Monica said.
Well, she's just getting the last of her booster shots, and I did have that on my calendar, but Jo Clara had piano, and she's got a recital coming up on Sunday. So I was really overly concerned that we didn't miss it and that we weren't late because she needed to be there. And so I had that on my mind. And then my lovely husband got me a gift card to get my nails done and my toes done for Mother's Day. And I hadn't been to get my nails done in a while. They looked horrid. So I thought, well, I'll run after that and get my nails done, and just totally spaced the fact that I had Carrie's appointment. So anyway, they were very forgiving. Thank goodness. Y'all, I don't know how I would function very well. Whoops. I don't think I would function very well without grace in my life. I don't have, I'm in need of grace, okay? I'm in need of a bunch of grace. So, and then I went yard selling this morning. I was going to go live during my yard sales, but, well, I didn't. I don't know why I didn't. I mean, a lot of them weren't very impressive, but I did get some good finds, but nothing like really major and nothing crafty. It was like, well, I mean, they were okay, but anyway, I got Jo Clara some clothes. That was nice. I did get a pair of praying hands for, I think I've had $1 for those. And they're ceramic, and I'm going to paint those white because they're not painted white. They're painted like skin color and some other, I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to paint those white and then put those up on my shelf. I like those a lot. Those were $1. I got a bunch of little dangly earrings for $1 a piece. So I did get some good stuff, but I didn't get crafty stuff. They didn't really have crafty stuff where I went.
You didn't get this.
Thank you, Lord, for grace. Amen. Huh?
So, but you did get this.
Yeah. We're going to post pictures soon. We are redoing the beds out in front of our house, and y'all, they are looking so good. So good. Like, really good. Like, we looked at them and we were like, wow, looks like we hired this done. It was crazy.
I don't know how well it would show up on there.
Girl, I feel you on giving up sugar. Sugar, if I can give it up for a week, I'm good. But it's getting over the week hump and then not slipping up and eating more. And I can't buy it and bring it in the house. If I buy it and bring it in the house, I'm going to eat it. I can think all I want to that it's just for the kids, but I'm going to eat it. So I've just got to stop buying it.
Show up on there. So you're in the preview.
Share it on there. Put a couple of pictures up. Why? You can open another tab and do it. Yes, my tiger lilies are blooming. My other lilies are blooming. Got all kinds of stuff in bloom. All right, so there's my gray. I'm gonna take.
Yeah, Green Liza will not let you add pictures to the comment.
Oh, will it not? Okay, I'm sorry. So I'm taking a fine sander now and just brushing over that. And I'll set that out of the way and pull another piece of wood up here. Let's do this one in Tangelo. Had to give up sugar and white flour because I'm allergic to yeast and had to limit these from my diet. It was hard at first, but now if I eat, I feel bad. I mean, if I eat sugar, I feel bad in the morning. I always feel horrible in the morning if I eat sugar. And I can tell, like, it tastes good while you're eating it, but in the morning, I feel, sorry, this is a bad word, not a bad word, but a kind of gross word, but I feel raunchy in the morning if I eat sugar the day before. So the sugar just has to go out of my diet. It just does. I just can't do it anymore. I'm getting too old. I told Kenny, I said, I've got to get in a, I don't have to be, listen, I'm never going to be perfectly in shape and all that good stuff because I don't like to work out. I'm not a exercise fanatic. I do like to walk, but I'm never going to be super, super in great shape. But I could be in much better shape, and I'm definitely 40 pounds heavier than I like to be. And 40 pounds, you think, well, that's not huge, but man, it's huge for me. I look completely different 40 pounds heavier. I feel different, and I got a whole closet full of clothes that don't fit that I like. So, y'all, I just got to get rid of that sugar and get rid of that 40 pounds, and I will feel so much better. And there's no better time to do it than right now. While I can be active, and of course in Florida it's always warm, but, well, pretty much always warm. But it's just a great time to be, you know, no holidays really to speak of. It's a good time to lose weight. So hopefully I can get this weight off. I tried Weight Watchers last year. Some of you remember I was a complete fail at that. I just was. I will do much better just watching my calories, limiting stuff, and moving more, and getting rid of that sugar. Now, I can still eat flour, but I do try to stay away from breads. You know, don't try to overdo the breads. Well, you know, it's really how it makes me feel, Shauna. I mean, I don't feel good after I eat the sugar, you know, the next day. So, I mean, everybody loves sugar, right? Love sugar. But I just don't feel good. So I just gotta get it out of my diet. And I'm not saying I can never have any sugar again, especially like natural sugars, not such a big deal, but I've just got to quit eating sweets and stuff. And that's a bummer because I like to cook sweets. I like to bake, don't I, baby?
Yeah.
I'm not bad at baking either. I'm pretty good at it. But then I want to eat some of it.
I said to give up sugar and flour last July and I lost 25 pounds.
Oh, I bet. I bet, girl. I mean, I'm most comfortable when I'm a size 8. That makes me feel most comfortable. And right now I'm a size 14. I just am. My 12s aren't even fitting anymore. I'm a size 14. And that's about 10 pounds a size for me, is about what I am. Every 10 pounds, I go down about a size. So I just need to lose the 40 and then not gain it back. That would be amazing. That part, George.
Yeah.
And George, bless his heart, he's so sweet. He does not ever harp on me about my weight. And that's almost a bad thing in a way. I mean, I know y'all are saying, well, that's good. But if he cared more, if I was heavier, then I would probably care more. Instead, he's super sweet, doesn't give me any issues. He don't care. As long as I'm happy, he's happy. Problem is, right now, I'm not real happy. with my weight anyway. I like this color, y'all. I don't know if y'all like it, but I like it. Let's see. It's a soft orange.
Hey, we're back.
Tangelo. Hey, Tammy. Welcome, welcome, Tammy.
That's Tammy from last night.
Huh?
That's Tammy from last night.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if you recognized.
You know, Kim, I mean, that is true. I don't disagree with you, but in my case, I tend to lose and gain the same 30, 40 pounds. I lose it, I gain it. I lose it, I gain it. I lose it, I gain it. And I usually can keep it off for a while. Last time I kept it off for 3 years. And then COVID.
Corona.
Can I blame it on COVID?
Yep.
Okay. Really, it's just because I ate too much. But
COVID gets blamed for everybody. I actually lost 10 pounds on the COVID diet. So we're talking about what else you got today. That's the same
ooh, yes, let's talk about it. You can talk about that, George. It's amazing.
Well, we got a nifty little thing at Sam's Club. It's called, and we've seen it on commercials on Amazon Prime or something, I don't know. And they had a commercial for this like Swiffer sweeper looking thing. It's called a shark back mop.
Does anybody have one of those?
So we're like, that would be great for our house because we have mostly hardwood and tile throughout most of the house. And we're going to be putting in the linoleum, the vinyl planks in our bedroom because our kids like to run in and out of the shower, plus we have pets and stuff. So, congratulations, Tammy, if it's intentional. 73 pounds a year.
Oh, girl.
If it's not intentional, we'll be praying for you.
I'm guessing it probably is intentional.
So, but this little thing, I'll go get one of the little packets for you, baby.
It's pretty awesome. If y'all have hardwood floors or tile or any kind of linoleum flooring, you need one of these.
So it just takes one of these little things here. It's kind of like a Swiffer pad, but it's got a little, see the little plastic container there and the little filter strip. That actually will clip, is for the vacuum part. The vacuum sucks it up. There's like a little no backflow harder piece, kind of like the cloth masks. Really is actually. Or like a chuck. And this thing, you pull the trigger and it'll vacuum up. And it just rides around on this little pad. And then you can push the spray button and it'll spray like the Swiffer wet mops.
But much better, man. Much better.
This thing actually, but it cleans really, really good. And the vacuum part is absolutely amazing. So you can run it over with the vacuum and then spray it and run it over like a Swiffer sweeper. One after the other. It's really cool. We got it at Sam's Club. They have the Pro version that's actually even nicer. I didn't realize it was the Pro version. Or we might have went ahead and just bought it on here. I think it's supposed to have a little bit better suction. But here is the link. You guys might want to check this thing out.
If you have hardwood, you want to check it out. I promise you do.
Look at that.
Right there.
Oh, that's it.
I'm gonna give a little more color on this side, y'all. Hey, Mary.
Well, the pro version's all, instead of this yellow, it's all charcoal gray. This is it right here.
It really is awesome. I was like, wow, I'm so impressed with this.
It's like 5 pounds. It's made, it can prop up against the wall, and you just...
Kenny's very proud of it.
Pull the trigger, and it's got a nice, strong little vacuum.
Seriously, though, if you have hardwood floors, it's a must. I'm like, now don't run it while I'm popping. I'm like, how did I live my whole life without this? Because this is awesome. Ooh, that's hot.
It really is.
A Roomba and wet floor Roomba. Ooh, I bet that's good, Tammy.
Yeah. That would be even nicer, but this is like a quarter of the price.
Right, this is a little cheaper. But that's good. Anyway, Sam's Club or Amazon, either one.
Yeah, put the Amazon link in there.
They're very nice. I was skeptical. I didn't think it would work that good.
I didn't either. And I mean, they have the pro version. It's got a magnetic charger.
My whole thought was, if it didn't work great, I could always take it back to Sam's, but I didn't go back. It's staying right here. All right. So there's our orange. Now let's paint one more, and we're going to do it white. Again, these are just scrap pieces of wood, nothing special. But they're going to be great. I have it on schedule vacuum every day and mop 3 days. They cost about $1,400. Yeah.
Okay. More like less than a tenth of, like.
That is nice,
20th of the. Oh, yeah, that'd be awesome. You just set it and forget it type thing.
With kids and a dog, that's kind of hard, but. Well, and 3 dogs.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the girls chasing that around?
Oh my goodness.
That'd be hilarious, actually.
Oh, Carrie have a heyday.
Oh my
gosh. She never shut up.
I know, right?
Yeah, Kim, they're $99 on Amazon.
But that's the pro, right?
Yeah, that's the pro version with the magnetic charger. Ours is just the regular version.
And he didn't realize that, or we'd have got it on Amazon.
But I mean,
I'm not going to take it back. It's not worth it. Yeah. The one at Sam's is nice. The one on Amazon is probably nicer, but I'll live. I'm not very high maintenance.
I mean, it'll work. We ever wear it out, which is possible. We do have a lot of floor space. So if we ever wear it out, we'll probably get the one on Amazon. But for now, oh yeah.
I'm painting the backside now, y'all.
So, you're welcome, Sarah. If you want to check it out, just click on that link. It'll take you to it. For the price, it's one of the best hardwood floor cleaners I've found.
Kenny's all about, like, when we get something new, he's usually, like, read all the reviews and read everything. And I can count on him to know which one's the best one for us to get for the money and all that good stuff. I'm not good at that, but he is amazing at that. So we discussed that a few times, and he was telling me, oh, we need one of these, we need one of these. Well, we were at Sam's today getting other stuff.
They have them.
And they had them.
We're like, you know what? Let's just get it, try it out. And
I hadn't planned on getting it, but I'm glad we did.
Oh, it works.
Oh, really, yeah, it's nice. No, I do not have any affiliation with Shark. I get nothing for saying that. I'm just letting y'all know, if you have struggles like we do with the floor, keeping it clean and keeping, spots up off of it, man, it just works so good.
Well, it's a pain to go get the broom and then to sweep up in the dustpan and to take it. And you never get it all.
Oh, that part right there. That is so true.
Then you got to break out the vacuum. With this, you just vacuum it up. And then, like I said, you just go back like a Swiffer sweeper, and now you've cleaned your whole floor in like no time. Like even our children can figure this one out.
Well, maybe. I always tell the kids, they'll tell me, I can't sweep very well. I don't know how to do it right. And I say to them, and they change their tune. I say, if you can run an iPad or your game system, computer, my phone, then you can use a broom and a dustpan because it's not nearly as complicated. They don't like that answer very much. No. But it's the truth.
Absolutely true. They have dark hardwood floors.
So do we.
Yeah. Everything shows up on these things.
Yep, it's exactly what we have. And we can sweep and like 3 hours later need to sweep again because, hello, we have chickens, we have farm stuff outside, and we come in that back door and everything gets tracked in.
Well, I'm sure you get all kinds of nasty stuff off that front row right now. Well, we've been redoing the flower boxes.
Oh, yeah.
Monica's a small shark. We have the big shark that we use for the carpets, but just something for all these floors that we can clean with. It's just super easy and convenient to do a quick once over. It's awesome. And it's a shark. And I will say, every shark product we've owned has had, I mean, we've had no issues with them.
Nope, never have.
We've worn them out.
Yeah.
But pets and children, but they usually take a few years to wear out. Like I think the purple one, we just replaced it. We got it when we moved here.
Yeah, and that's 3 years ago.
3 years.
And I do have a really large area rug in my living room. It's a 12 by 15, I think.
Something like that.
It's pretty big. And so, you know, vacuum it. There's one that matches it in front of the door. And so that as well.
And edging and all the bedrooms.
And then just, all the bedrooms have carpet for now. This has got a sheen to it because it's a satin instead of a flat, but that's fine. I was just going, that looks wet. That looks wet. It's not wet. It's just satin. Not used to that.
In the next couple months, our bedroom will not be carpeted.
Thank you, Jesus. Ready for that. Yeah, when we bought our house, the guy had just redone everything. And he took hardwood out. I don't know if it was real hardwood, but he took some kind of a wood flooring out of the bedrooms and put brand new carpet in. I don't understand.
I was really hoping when we pulled it up out of the closet.
Oh, yeah.
That they were still going to be there. That they just laid it on top.
Nah, not so much. No such luck, George.
They do it all the time, so I was hopeful.
Okay, so my thought is, actually, I'm going to do one more of these taller ones, but not tonight on live. So I'm going to do 3 popsicles total and then this little one here. And sit them as a grouping just for the season of summer, right? So let's go to our, these are the Summer Minis. And we cut this out. I usually have these all cut apart in a baggie, but I haven't used hardly any of them, and I just haven't had the time. So it is what it is. Okay, so because I've got this nice and waxed, I am not going to fuzz this time. You'll see me do that from time to time. I am going to write what's on here, which is Hello Summer.
I use a Swiffer. Well, I'm 3 years, so we went with hardwood because we have cats and dogs. They show everything, yep. Our house in Mississippi is real hardwood floors everywhere, all the rooms. I do miss that.
All right, there's my Hello Summer. If you're new and you're watching, you're thinking, what is this stencil she's got? I'm a creator with Magnolia Design Company. I love these stencils. They're amazing. They're reusable. They have an adhesive back. They have a screen in here. It's kind of like screen printing. And it's really awesome because it gives you totally professional look, but you don't have to be, you know, some rock star, brilliant crafter or artist to do it. So if you struggle with regular stenciling, this might be for you. So I'm going to use, this is peppermint leaf, and I'm going to use black. And I'm going to use that red after all, now that I think about it, because I'm going to do the little accents in red. So I'm going to, do I want red or do I want to use the pinkish? What do you think? The mulberry or this?
Probably the mulberry.
Mulberry? Okay. He's saying mulberry, so we've already got that one out here. All right. So first thing we're going to do is, anytime you open your, thank you, Mindy. Anytime you open your chalk paste, you're going to want to scrape around the sides and mix it up really well. Now, likewise, when you get ready to close it, you're going to do the exact same thing. And that will keep it from getting that horrible death ring of chalk around the outside edge of your paste. Now, can you fix it if that happens? Yes, you can, but it's kind of a pain in the butt. So it's just easier to keep your stuff mixed up. Once when you open it, once when you close it. If you notice, I've had this black since the beginning, and it has the death ring around it because I didn't know to do that. Okay? So I learned, and I haven't actually fixed this one, but I do scrape underneath that death ring here so that it doesn't get any worse.
You can fix it.
Oh yeah, you can totally fix it. So I just haven't taken the time. How
are these stencils different than other stencils, Linda?
Extremely different. Okay, so I don't know if you've ever stenciled with a regular stencil, but you know, you often tape them down or whatever. These have an adhesive back. They're very, very thin. Inside, so we're going to do Hello Summer with the watermelon here. It's not open. There's actually a fine silk screen in there, and we're going to take this special chalk paste. We're going to use one of my squeegees here. Let me get actually a few squeegees out. And we're going to push that through the silk screen. And what happens is it gives it a professional look. I tell everybody it makes me a stenciling rock star. And people who have followed this page a long time know I am not. Not on regular stencils.
And you get super fine detail that you cannot get with a regular stencil.
Exactly.
Because of that silk screen.
Exactly. Okay.
Like the watermelon seeds.
So I'm going to actually do some really detail work on this tonight. So y'all hang tight because this is going to be exciting. So let me move these out of the way so y'all can see. Got my colors out here. You want to zoom in on this, babe? Not chalk paint, but chalk paste. We have special chalk paste. I do know people that use other stuff on theirs, but I don't want to risk clogging my screens on my stencils. The stencils are not super cheap. They're not overly pricey either, but I just want to take care of them and be able to use them the 10 to 12 times I should be able to use them. So I use only our chalk paste or our ink paste with it. But this is chalk tonight, not ink. So first thing we're going to do, I'm going to use these, I've got these little tools. They're little squeegee brushes, and it makes it easier for me to actually do a little detail work here. So y'all just hang with me here for a minute. Let's see what we can do.
You can get the paste in the link that I just posted. That is actually our mystery hostess party, Tammy. So any order that you make in there will get you an entry into the random drawing to win the hostess rewards, which can be quite substantial. We're talking $200–300 in free stuff is not uncommon in one of these.
Yeah, we've given away actually several times. We've given away $200 or $300 worth of free product to the person that was drawn as the winner. I don't know if Paula's here, but she won one of those. If Darla's here, she won one of those.
Darla was here. I don't know if she still is.
So, yeah, I don't, like, keep that for myself or anything like that. When we do a mystery hostess party, we don't have an actual hostess, so we just give those rewards away to the people who spend money in the party. And we can only give to one, so we do a drawing.
So, you definitely, obviously, you're going to need a stencil, Tammy. You're definitely going to need a squeegee and at least one color of chalk paste to get started.
Sometimes they have some DIY kits where you get a sample chalk paste and you get everything to make the DIY kit. You would still need to buy a squeegee, but they're only like $2 or something like that. I don't know. They're very inexpensive.
I thought the DIY kits came with a small.
It could. I don't know. Oh, do they? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then there you go. It's got everything. I wasn't sure. George, you're smart.
Okay.
All right. You get this. So I've done part of my watermelon. This is the same thing as this. So this is my squeegee. This is a tiny squeegee on a brush, like a paintbrush. And you use this to do detail work. And since this is little and I'm wanting some details on this, that's what I'm using tonight. I mean, I never hardly ever stenciled before I joined Magnolia because it was just, I was horrible.
There's Darla.
There's
Yes,
Darla.
It was awesome. I love using these products. All you have to do is place an order within the mystery hostess party. Here's one of the DIY kits. So it comes with a Farmhouse Mini Stencils, the mini cutting board 3-pack, ribbon, floral wire, 3 black hearts, coal black sample chalk paste, and a mini squeegee. And then you can also click on the link and then go to, at the top of that page, it should say DIY kits. You can go look at a couple of the others that are there. But check out that link right there, Tammy. That is in the party.
That is the late April party, which we've just continued because it wasn't as big as some of the parties I've had. And I thought I may as well just stay with that one and let the rewards build up so that whoever wins more stuff.
But this one is the Farmhouse Mini Cutting Boards.
Excuse you, George.
Sorry, I was yawning.
I know.
This is the DIY Farmhouse Minis with the cutting boards. They have several other DIY.
And you don't have to do a DIY. That's just how a lot of people get started.
That just shows you the easiest way to get started and to make some cute stuff. They have the Christian Love quad that comes with 4 individual stencils you cut apart. Comes with a black chalk paste, 4 square surfaces, and a mini squeegee. Pillow and a cross, and the Land of the Free kit. I don't even know what in the world that's got in it.
That's the new one, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would love to get that. As a creator, I cannot get it, but I can get the pieces.
Comes with a mini squeegee foam brush, and some kind of little bottle.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Like a little squirt bottle type glue bottle.
Okay, so when you're working with lots of colors like this, guys, it'll start to dry out. And because it's chalk, right? That's what it is. So in order not to pull it all off, you're going to have to get you one of these if you want to use multiple colors. And what this does is it leaves your chalk paste moist so that what?
Doesn't dry out.
Doesn't dry out and doesn't pull off your design when you go to pull it off.
Yes, Tammy, the DIY kit has everything you need to start and do a couple stencils to begin with.
I almost, just FYI, I almost sprayed that too much. I saved it, but you got to be careful. You don't need much. I always think I need more than I actually need. Yeah. Okay.
You just kind of missed it as you go, like early on. It's usually all right too. That was cool.
I should have painted the bottom. I should have ombre'd this and made the bottom part red or pink. I didn't really think about it, but that would have been cute. We're going to add a really festive bow though, so hopefully that'll do it. Everything you need, Tammy, is in the DIY kits. Yes, everything you need. All right, so you're still zoomed in, honey.
And then you'll be hooked, and then you'll buy all the other stuff.
You're still zoomed in.
Who was it that bought the DIY kit, and then they were like, I gotta go back?
I don't remember.
Unless somebody just bought a DIY kit.
Yes, I know, and I can't remember her name. If she hops on here, I'll know. Okay, so there's my Hello Summer. We're gonna put a bow on that, guys. Next, we're gonna do, and I kind of made this on purpose. I sanded off parts of it. So I've already waxed it. We're good there. I'm not using these colors for this. So what am I going to do? I'm going to scrape around the edges again and make sure that I get it mixed up really good. And then I'm going to put it away so it doesn't dry out. These last a really long time. It takes such a small amount of the paste to actually do projects that some of these, like the black, I've had since October. I haven't opened a new one. So that just gives you an idea. And I craft with Magnolia every day pretty much.
And black on
black on a regular basis, yes. Now I'm getting low, but October, that was like 8 months ago. So just an FYI, these do last a very long time. The thing that I sprayed was, it was just water is all I put on there, but this is our fine spray mister. So if you want to use multiple, you know, say you get a DIY kit, you love it, and you think, oh, I'm going to buy, you know, several things and do some cool stuff, and you want to use lots of colors, this fine spray mister is so wonderful because you can keep your, the colors nice and moist while you're working so that it doesn't pull it off, because what will happen is there's screen in there. And if that chalk paste starts to dry, when you pull the screen up, it's just going to pull all the chalk paste off with it. It's got to be wet. So that's not really a problem if you're using 1 or 2 colors. But if you're using multiple colors and doing detail work, you're going to want this fine spray mister. It changed my whole life as far as, I mean, this is really awesome because, and it's different than say, like I have this that I use from the Dollar Tree. It's just a squirter, you know. But if I spray this, I don't know if y'all can see it. It's a big old bunch of water, right? If I spray this, it's a mist. So not necessary when you're just starting out. I would say pick one color, and just black would be a great color to pick, and just do some things in black. But when you start to get comfortable with it, you want to do other stuff, you need it. Okay. Let's move on to our popsicles. So this is the 12 by 12 Popsicle Pattern Stencil. Anytime you get a stencil that has the lines like this, these are made to be cut apart. I saw someone asking in the creator group today about that. And these are, I mean, I don't guess you don't have to, but they're made to be cut apart. They are actually 6 stencils in one on this one. So I actually have 6 separate popsicle stencils, and I just cut down the white lines. And
fancy shears you got there.
Yeah, these shears came from Magnolia too, and I only use them on my stencils, and I love them. I think Paula got a pair too, and she said she liked them, or she was gonna get a pair. I think she got a pair. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut all these apart real quick, just because I've got it out. I may as well. And so. You don't have to use them in a lot. You know, you can use them however you want to. So we're going to use the ones with pineapple and the one that says summer. I'm probably going to do a third one off the live to sit in an ensemble, okay? But for now, let's do pineapples. I've got this waxed really good. When it's waxed really good, you really don't have to fuzz. Fuzzing is, let me show y'all, some of you don't know. You can take a t-shirt, a kitchen towel, whatever. This is our fuzzing mat. And I just peel it off, stick it on here, pull it off, and it makes the back a little bit fuzzy so it doesn't stick too much. That's really important if you're using your stencils on like glass or metal or ceramic. Those things, the stencil is going to stick to it horribly, and it could tear your stencil up. So you need to be able to get it off easily, and the best way to do that is to fuzz. So I always write the name of my stencil on the back, dog ear the corner, peel it off. Let's go ahead and put this on here. You want to make sure that you don't have any air bubbles in it. Mine's a little crooked, so I'm going to take it off and try one more time. And see, I didn't even fuzz it. Or I didn't fuzz it, and it stuck really good on that. So I probably should have fuzzed it. Sometimes I don't always get it right. But I'm going to put a little bit more wax on here. Now, had I fuzzed it, it wouldn't have stuck. Because sometimes if you got a lot of wax, it doesn't want to stick. And you've got to have it stick a little. I mean, that's the whole point. It needs to stick, but not so much that it pulls your paint off. Which mine just did pull a little bit of paint off, but not anything horrible. All right, so I have my popsicle down. Now I am again going to do a little detail work on this because I think it will be fun to do and make it look cute. Don't always do detail work. Y'all know that. A lot of times I just one color done. But tonight I felt like we would have some fun. So here's my yellow. This is Canary Yellow. And I'm going to go back to my peppermint green as well.
So when you fuzz it, it just kind of gives just a little fuzz to that tackiness on the back of the towel. Or on the back of the stencil. So that way when you put it on a surface, it doesn't stick so bad that it like rips or stretches your stencil trying to get it off. It helps make it lose some of that fuzziness or that stickiness. When you fuzz it, it helps keep the stickiness to a minimum, only as needed. So you can fuzz it once or up like 3-4 times if you need to, if it's going to be a really stiff surface. Like glass, sometimes you want to fuzz it 3 or 4 times just so when you put it down, your stencil, you're able to get it back up easily.
So listen guys, some of y'all know because you're here a lot. If you're new, you're probably thinking, man, he knows a lot about this. He is not a creator. He just really pays attention. He has learned as much, if not more, than me. And when we were at Pinners with Magnolia back in April, he was just right and left signing people up to join Magnolia because he knew so much.
I think I had the most.
You probably did. He was signing all kinds of ladies up to join because it is awesome and fun and good quality stuff. But I was just so impressed. And one lady even said to me, your husband knows so much. And I was like, I know. Isn't that crazy?
What do you fuzz with? You can use like any surface. You can use a t-shirt if you want to, but they have what they call a tacky towel, and you can fuzz with that, and it works really, really well. Plus, if you open it up to the gray side, like say you did a stencil and you needed the stencil, like the letters, we use it a lot for, because she only has one set of letters, and a lot of words have 2 of the same letter. So when she does the lettering, she needs a stencil. So I can go say wash an E real quick. Get that stencil washed. Put it on the inside of the tacky towel on the gray side, and you can rub it a little bit, and it'll dry that stencil. It's like one of those drying terry cloths, so that way you can dry that stencil, and then you can reuse it immediately without having to let it set and dry.
Which I love. So when I first started with the Magnolia, I didn't get the tacky towel right away, but once I bought it, I was like, oh man, I should have bought this a long time ago.
And now we have two.
We do have
just
two.
In case.
Well, some of those bigger ones, yeah. Some of the bigger ones.
If you buy, Jen will not leave you hanging out there. She is great to help with any of your questions, no matter how many you ask. She will give you step-by-step from start to finish if you need.
Aw, who said that?
Kim.
Aw, thanks, Kim. I just really love the products, and I love to craft. Y'all know I love to craft. And I just feel like I couldn't make half the stuff I make without Magnolia now.
It's awesome. I remember years ago when I tried to sell Avon, the men that helped their wives actually got more sales than us women did.
That's funny.
Listen, I'm telling you, if I can do it, anybody can do it.
Yeah, George sometimes gets on here and does a stencil just to show people how easy they are. Because I think people don't really believe they're that easy.
I'm zoomed in on your pineapples, by the way.
Okay, that's fine.
Just let me know.
So I am going to do the edge in green and all the pineapple tops in green.
You missed it.
Yeah, hang on.
Oh, I missed the question about inking shirt. I'm sorry, Kim. I thought that was the same one. I just saw it was about the same size on my screen. When you ink a shirt and dry it with your heat gun, does it wrinkle, the ink mat?
I take the ink mat out pretty fast. Well, not when I'm blowing with the heat gun, I guess. No.
So you just kind of just barely dry it. You usually have it on low, don't you?
Yeah, I put it on low. Yes, I do put it on low. And no, it's not. The only thing that ever wrinkled mine was the first time I used it, I didn't know, and I ironed with it in there. Don't do that. Definitely don't do that.
That'll definitely wrinkle your ink mat.
Yeah, but no, not if you dry on low. You'd be good.
What kind of stuff do you use stencils on, honey?
Everything. Oh my gosh. Really? I mean, I use them on t-shirts, on towels, on coffee cups, on every single craft I make. Almost, not quite, but almost, I use a Magnolia stencil.
Popsicle sticks. You name it. You can use a stencil on just about every. You could use a stencil on your wall if you.
And they literally have stencils that are big and small. So for big projects, for small projects, sometimes I just use like one of our little stencils just to add a little something extra to whatever I'm doing. Other times I make a whole project out of a stencil, you know, just depends. I love my t-shirts that I've made with the inks because they look like they were store-bought. They wear really well. They wash really well. I don't know. I love them. And I say all that, and you know, if you've been watching for a while, you all know. My team members that are on here right now, they know. Like, I did not join Magnolia to sell it. I didn't join it to make a team. None of that. I actually just joined to have better crafting. That was my 100% goal, just to craft better. And I have definitely been able to do that, but I've also built a team and partially a little business here, and I love it. Highly recommend the product.
Yeah, you can literally do just about whatever you want with these stencils.
100%.
And even if you decide that, hey, I really like this stuff, I want to join and become a creator, or if you just want to join and become a creator, you'll literally find out that you can do anything you want. And then even then, if you have a storefront or any other kind of business, you can incorporate this with it and There's no restrictions on that, so it's
lots of fun.
Lots of possibilities.
Yup. Okay, so I've got this one done.
Just beware. If you try it,
it's
you'll be hooked.
Yeah, that is true. So cute. Can you fix it?
I'm working. Right there.
Oh, sorry.
You're good. Right there.
We're going to add a bow to this one too.
I like it.
So I totally could have just made this all one color. But I thought it'd be cute to actually do pineapples.
And you can't really tell because of our lighting, but those pineapples all have texture on them.
Well, and they all have the little cutouts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
oh.
They've got the pineapple texture on them.
Yeah, it's hard because of the color, but trust me, it looks really, really good.
Yeah, the color and the lights do not work together very well.
All right, so there's that one. Let's do one last one, and then we're going to make some bows, and then we'll be done. So,
you gonna ombre this one?
am I what?
So you're gonna ombre this one?
No, I haven't planned on it, no. I'm gonna, oh, I could.
Is that a pattern?
Yeah, what color though? Because I was gonna do it in almond. And I've got it on orange. You got an idea?
No. Never mind. I have no idea.
He's wanting me to do an ombre on it, and I'm happy to do that, but I can't think of what color would look good.
I don't know. Maybe next time.
This is when you use the spray. Yes, I use the spray whenever I'm using multiple colors just to keep it moist. I love the pineapples too, Darla. Yeah, I don't think I can do that on this one. I don't think it'll look right.
All right. I was thinking of white again. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's okay. I am gonna though wax this a little better before I put it on here instead of fuzzing my. Maybe I'll fuzz it too just to show. How about that?
There you go.
I'm gonna show y'all how to fuzz for those that have never seen it. So I'm using my wax. This is Kills Sealing Clear Wax. Get it in the paint department at Walmart or on Amazon. And this helps protect your painted surface so that it doesn't mess up your stencil and doesn't mess up your painted surface. So let's show you some fuzzing. I'm gonna fuzz this.
Fuzz it.
I'm gonna pull it off the backer. I'm gonna just stick it on here, rub it, and pull it off. That's gonna give me just some fuzz on the back. That's it. You can do it 2 or 3 times if you're 4 times if you're putting it on something like glass or metal, but this is just wood and it already has some wax, so I don't want to do it more than once. All right, so here's my summer. Should I go with just white or do you think the cream, the almond?
Almond.
Okay. That was my first thought, but then I was like, oh.
It'll probably actually look really good on there. You'll be able to tell it's an off-white on that orange.
I hope so. Pink and purple. Loves it.
Oh,
Kayla, you think pink and purple would go good on the orange? I don't know, girl.
You don't really have a purple.
And I don't have a purple, yeah. I'm gonna, oops, I don't need this. I'm gonna keep it what it is for now, but on the one that I do off the live, I'm gonna try to do an ombre on it so y'all can see what that looks like. And when I post the picture, y'all will see it. Okay, now I'm gonna take, I mixed it up. I'm gonna take my little, I don't know what, stir stick, and I'm just gonna dab a little bit on this stencil. Don't worry if you get too much. You can just scrape it off back into your container.
Yeah, you need to get purple lace and pansy.
It's in my cart, George.
Guess what's not gonna be in your cart right now?
What?
Tiffany teal.
Is it out?
Old Glory Blue. Maroon's still out. What's up with that? Magnolia Green's out.
I've been trying to get Magnolia Green. Yeah, it's been out for a little while.
They have a Daffodil Yellow.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. Looks like a little softer. It's out of stock though.
All right, so that's it. I just dabbed it on. I take my little squeegee, I scrape it, put extra back in my container. Now I'm going to scrape around the edges again like I told you. Going to take my stir stick and get that off of there and put my lid back on so it doesn't dry out. This almond latte is the bomb. This is a limited edition color. I have several of them because I don't want to run out of it because they're only going to have it limited time. So I don't know why, but they say limited edition. So
have you got green in your almond? I don't know what is ombre?
Oh. What did I do?
I don't know.
Go wash me. We're going to take this off of here.
What happened?
Well, I got some running and I'm not really sure why. So occasionally you'll mess up. Can you give me a new cleaner thing is over there? Get it and wet that and bring it to me. Occasionally you'll mess up. So it's good that I messed up tonight.
You want the new one or you want the old one?
I want the new one.
Okay.
Because I'm going to show you how easy it is to fix a mess up. So if you're working with the chalk paste and not the ink paste, keep in mind the inks are permanent. It's permanent ink.
Hey, you waxed that one twice, didn't you?
Yeah.
And that's also not a flat finish. It'll be a little slicker.
I buffed it off really good though.
Still there.
Ombre is like where I start in one color and it fades to another color. So it's just a technique we can use with the colors. Have you got green in your almond? I don't know. Let me see. No. No green in my almond. But I did mess this up, so I'm going to show you how to fix it. If you have used the chalk paste and you have a mess up, and it's something you can't fix with a Q-tip or something like that, then what you do is you're going to use our cleaner, which he's going to bring to me in just a second, and I'm just going to wipe this off because I haven't set it or anything yet. I'm going to wipe it off. He's going to bring me the stencil. I'm going to show you how to pat it and dry it off and use it again, and we're just going to do it over again. That was my stir stick. Huh?
I got it.
Thank you. Okay, so this is the cleaner thing. Kind of looks like a magic eraser. I tried the ones from the Dollar Tree, and I haven't tried the regular ones, but I've tried the ones from the Dollar Tree. They're not as good as the Magnolia ones, so I don't know if they're exactly the same or different or what, but they're not as good, that's for sure. Okay, so there's...
Oh, here. We'll wash it off so it doesn't stick.
Thank you. I'm going to dry it with my heat gun, just so it's nice and dry. This is not a completely flat surface, he's right. So that would contribute to some of the problems that I had. Let's go ahead and wax this one more time. And then I will show you how to dry my stencil. I'm about out of wax. I'll have to make a wax run tomorrow, George.
Want me to ditch the old cleaner or keep it?
Keep it for now. I just wanted a fresh one on that. All right, let's try this one more time. I think that's funny. That was my stir stick, Kim. I was like, do I have it in there? I don't know. Maybe. Girl, I'm a hot mess. You never know what's going to happen with me. She thought my stir stick's green, and she thought I had green in the...
Oh.
So it's inside this gray part, not the green, but the gray. And now it's dry enough to use again.
Is that a wrinkle?
Oh no, it's a piece of hair.
No. Not there. The top.
Hang on, I got like 2 pieces of hair on here, or string. Definitely don't want anything over the back of your, on the back of your stencil like that. So if you've got something like I've got a little piece of hair on here. Yeah, it's a tiny wrinkle. It's okay. It'd be okay. Let's try this one more time. I'm gonna be careful. We'll go one direction, George.
Mm-hmm.
That one little spot right there is gonna give me a headache. All right, where's my almond? I just used this and I just stirred it, so I'm not gonna stir it. I'm just gonna use it.
What about the other side of the wood?
Mm-mm.
Does that work?
Mm-mm. Yeah. It'd be okay. How many other times do you stencil and you mess up and you can just fix it, no problem? I can tell you how many times I could do that. 0. All right. Let's try this again, George. Still had a couple little places, but nothing major. It's the texture of the board. But, I mean, they're tiny, tiny, tiny. Yeah. Tiny, tiny, tiny. I don't know how well that shows up on camera. It looks pretty good here, but I'm not sure if you guys can see it that well. The lights make it difficult. Sorry, guys. I try not to use colors that will not look good in the lights, but, you know, sometimes it's just not possible. Okay. So, here's my little, keep in mind, I'm going to do one more later. But, here's my little ensemble for the moment. I've got the little summer sign and I've got 2 popsicles. So we're going to do a couple little bows for these, okay? I'm going to fancy them up just a bit. Let's see here. Got all kinds of ribbon down here, y'all. I don't know what I'm going to use. Let's see. This would be cute. The yellow for the pineapple. Do y'all get a lot of your ribbon at the Dollar Tree? Because I do. I get a lot of my ribbon at the Dollar Tree. And they have some cute ribbon. They really do. All right, let's start with our pineapple.
I like pineapple.
You like pineapple? I'm glad you like pineapple. I like pineapple too. All right, let me cut several strips of this, y'all. There's several of that. And if you've all been on here very much, you know that my aunt got me a ton of rickrack last year at a yard sale.
Pennies.
Yeah, for literally pennies. I mean, $2 for like, there was over 100 of them there, never opened. And so I'm still just loving that and using them pretty often. Well, I haven't used any in a while, I guess, on lives, but I use them on lots of things. Rickrack's so cute for these little sloppy bows. So that's what I'm doing right now. Making me a sloppy bow. Now let's add some pink to that too. Y'all have gotten quiet, and Paula is not here tonight, and Shauna keeps coming in and out. She's got a bad internet connection or something. Mm. Hey, I know a guy, Shauna. Pretty sure his name's Alan Cook. I'm not 100% on that.
He'll probably help you with your internet problem.
Probably. I mean, he helped us. He was pretty awesome.
Let me get you in contact with him.
She is either rolling her eyes at me right now or laughing her butt off. All right. Let's see. Do I want one more color? You know what would be cute? Maybe. Let's do
$1 million.
$1 million would be cute. I mean, it wouldn't be bad.
Is it pumpkin season yet, George?
Oh, I'm ready.
It's always pumpkin season here.
He drinks pumpkin spice all year round.
I found out that our Walmarts, anyway, carry the little bottles all year.
So guess what he drinks in his coffee? You guessed it. I think it's disgusting. I don't drink it when it's pumpkin season, and I don't drink it now. But I love him anyway.
I have to refresh my internet several times to stay tuned in.
I'm just teasing you. Oh, was that? I thought you meant Shauna.
Well, Shauna said, what? LOL.
Let's see.
He diagnosed our internet from halfway across the country.
Yeah, he did. He's awesome. We were so appreciative of that. Oh my gosh, the struggle was real before we got that fixed.
Oh, it's only seasonal here for the big ones, Kim. But the little ones, I have found out that I can get all year round. But it's only the little bitty ones. I'm marking a cord.
Yes, sir, you can. Here you go. Let's see, what am I doing here? What am I doing, George? I don't know either.
There we go.
You out of coffee? Yeah. He's out of coffee, girls. Never a good thing.
John said he was happy to help.
We appreciated that so much. Oh my goodness. You don't even know how much. That was the most frustrating thing. The guy that finally came out and helped us. He was just like rolling his eye. No, he was not happy at all.
Like they didn't even go in the attic? Nope.
Craziness.
What is your portion coffee to pumpkin? Mostly, I like a little bit of creamer with my coffee. Some people like a little bit of coffee with their creamer.
Oh, it's true. It's so true. I confess, I drink the sugar-free caramel macchiato by International Delight. Yeah. It's really good. Really, really good. Okay, now I'm going to trim this up a little bit, y'all.
Yeah, I like the Coffee Mate pumpkin spice the best. I mean, the best one I found is if you can get, when it's pumpkin season, if you can find the naturals, or even I'll go there for this, the Starbucks ones that you can find in the store, because they use real cream and real pumpkin in those two. Those are the best. But also, I'll just use the regular Coffee Mate for most of the year because I can get them in little orange bottles. They're small, they're tiny, but I can get them. My little bottle lasts me about as long as her big bottle lasts her.
Shh.
And we
Don't
drink
be telling people that.
about the same amount.
Don't be telling people that. What are you telling on me for? Listen,
Jessie said her too. Likes a little coffee with her creamer.
When I was young, really young, like 19, I worked at a hospital before I ever went back to college. My big boys were tiny little things, and I worked at a hospital as a unit secretary on the post-surgical floor. And one of the doctors that came in for his rounds, nobody liked him. He was kind of a jerk, and he just wasn't nice to a lot of people. But for whatever reason, he was super nice to me. And he drank a lot of cream with his coffee, and I did then too. And he came in every day when he was on rounds, and he'd say, well, come on, Jennifer, let's go have a little bit of cream with our coffee. And we'd go get a cup of coffee and stand and chat for a few minutes and drink the coffee. And he was a super nice man, actually, but he did have a horrible bedside manner. But a very nice man to me anyway. I think he was misunderstood.
Yeah, we're still live right now, Sherry. My coffee should be the color of my forearm.
Yours?
No, that's what Jessie said.
Oh, yours would be no, yours would probably be about right.
No, not my forearm.
Oh, like the outside?
Mm.
You have pretty dark arms. You have pretty dark coffee.
Yeah. Mine's still darker than me, and I'm got a fairly good skin tone. I go through half a gallon of cream a week for one 18-ounce cup of coffee a day.
Who said that?
Jessie. So her forearm's like the color of that block.
All right. We're going to glue this to the top up here.
Close anyway. Maybe the color of the back of your phone. Hey, she's the one that said it's supposed to be like that color. And now she's, let's see, I'm adding this up. 7 18-ounce cups of coffee for a gallon. I mean,
who, me?
No, Jessie.
Oh.
She said, yep.
All right, look here.
That's funny.
How cute is this?
Wow.
That is adorable.
Where's Mama at when you need her?
I need a button, George. Can you go get my buttons?
I'll push your buttons.
You ain't joking. You ain't joking. How summery and cute is that?
You better watch yourself with this.
I love that. Oh my gosh, I so love that. Let's see. Kind of fix it up here a little bit. So an ensemble of these sitting together on a shelf. So adorable. So adorable. All right, and this one I've got, I intentionally sanded some of the paint off so it looks kind of old. I'm going to stick a button on top.
Oh, I found one.
Did you?
I can't get it out.
I'm having fun with this one tonight, George. I like this project. It's a cute, fun summer project. What you got?
A yellow button. I gotta get to it.
Y'all know I have all those vintage buttons and they're just sitting around my house in ball jars because I decorate with them. And then when I need one, I send George after one.
That's the perfect button, right?
It's a good button, yes.
Like,
good job, babe.
The only yellow buttons you have.
Well, actually, I have some more that came from Amazon, but this is a vintage one.
Oh, what button here?
Oh, yeah, maybe in there.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch of, there's another one down there, but that one works.
That's good. It didn't have to have it, but it's super cute. All right, so there's that one.
I think it needed it.
Let's, we want to make sure these kind of jive together, but I don't want to do exactly the same. I think I'm just going to do a little, what'd you say?
Leave your buttons here. I think I've scared all the flies.
I think I'm going to do not a sloppy bow on this one, but just a little loop bow.
You know what that bow reminds me of?
What?
Saved by the Bell.
What bow? The one? Which one?
The one on the pineapples.
Why?
Oh, it's like a Saved by the Bell style, and the colors.
Like the TV show?
Yes. Like.
You are so weird, George.
Well, I mean more like that time frame of.
Oh, like the 90s?
Yeah, like the late 80s, early 90s clothes.
Because I'm going, what are you talking about?
Like that. You know, with the the squiggles, just.
Yeah, that's it. Very 90ish. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I just thought it was very summer. Yeah, Sherry, watch the replay to see the beginning.
It reminds me of something Screech would wear. Like,
so,
as an outfit.
I just made this cute little double loop on each side bow. Now, what would be really cute, and I don't have one tonight, but I'm going to see if I can find one, would be a little watermelon button or a little watermelon piece. You know, like a little, I don't know.
I got
embellishment, like I could get at Hobby Lobby. I'm going to go looking.
There was a mulberry color one.
Totally going to go looking. All right, let's put this on here. Found the mother load of antique buttons and ribbon. It was awesome. Bought a ton of it. Good deal, Darla. We love that. I love to hear that people got something like that. I got some, probably not antique, but vintage kitchen stuff today. I got a pie server, and I got some measuring cups and some bigger measuring like bowls. And those were all, at least I'd say 1960s or older. I love getting stuff like that. Hang on, we gotta make our bow things just a bit shorter so we don't cover our words. So I'm gonna go looking for a little embellishment for that, but I don't have one right now.
Not trying to, Mindy.
What?
Kenny, you're confusing Jen again.
What were you confusing me on?
The Saved by the Bell book.
Oh, so confused. Yes.
But now that you realize,
girls, you know he does it on a regular basis.
Oh, then I tried to.
Well, you do though. You do. Okay, what am I gonna? Ooh. Hang on.
Uh-oh.
All right. We're going to do a sloppy bow on this one. This is, they're little cactuses in little planters, but the colors are perfect. So, and cactuses are, you think of summer and heat. So we're going to use some of this. I'm going to incorporate a little of this. How cute is that? That came from the Dollar Tree. I don't know if y'all have seen that there or not. Looks like summer or, unicorns or something. Found a mosquito?
By that front door, every time you crack it open, it would be 12 mosquitoes.
I know. I thought you put that thing out front.
No, I put them around. There's nowhere to put it out front.
We need to get something to hang it on out front.
Well, it needs to be in the shade, too.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Well, how can we not put it on the front porch? That'd be in the shade.
Well, you don't want it close to where people gather, so.
Oh, well then, I guess it's where it needs to be.
I put it as far
2, 4,
people that good. They had fruit
5.
and pigs and cows and chicken buttons and a Martin button.
Who did?
And Darla found them.
Oh, I thought you said chicken butt. I was like, what?
Chicken buttons.
Yeah, I got it, George.
Woman.
I thought that's what you were saying. I was like, what? What are we talking about? Chicken butt.
Mindy, Linda's confusing Jen again.
Shush it, George. Just shush it.
I'm thinking something like this would be cute on little ledges up on our stairs facing our living room, maybe.
Yes, who said that?
Shauna?
Shauna, have you used your Magnolia yet? How did that go? I haven't heard from you. I know you've got a busy life like me, so you may not have. You got a bunch of kids you're homeschooling. Life is crazy.
You make it back to Vincennes. Come north to Terre Haute and visit Shady Lane Antique Mall on Highway 41. That's where I found all this stuff.
I thought you was going to tell me to come visit you, Darla. Thought I was getting an invite to come visit.
Scary Hoot.
What?
I said the Scary Hoot.
Actually, I think I'm going to be in Indiana next week. I'm going to make an impromptu. I wasn't going to go until the first week of June. But my grandson is graduating kindergarten on Thursday next week. And my son's like, why don't you surprise him and just show up? And I was like, you know, maybe I could do that.
Hi, baby. I'm from California.
So we'll see. I don't know. I'm going to actually, when I get off here tonight, I'm going to see about buying an airplane ticket and get my car rental all set and all that stuff. Gonna leave George for a few days. But if I go, I am going to craft while I'm up there, y'all. I got goals I got to meet for this incentive trip that we are having with Magnolia. So I got to craft while I'm up there so y'all can be reminded of how awesome these products are.
So you need to go get some products using this link right here and buy all the products. Buy them all. Shauna says, I haven't. I'll go hide now.
Well, I kind of figured you hadn't because you didn't tell me. And I kind of was expecting that when you used them, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I love them so much. And you're going to message me and tell me that. And you hadn't done that yet. So I was like, okay, I know she's not disappointed with them because I know Magnolia products. So I bet she just hasn't had time. And that's okay.
Mindy said, I'm not far from Indiana. You could come visit me.
Girl, you are far.
You are also on the wrong side of that border. You have to come across the border.
Yeah, you come down and visit me in Indiana. I'll be there probably for 5 days.
And you can get out of Psychoville.
Well, it's not that that place is psycho. It's just that some of the people making the rules.
Well, I just mean Michigan in general.
I mean, I liked Michigan until they got this crazy governor.
She's nuts. She got issues, you know.
Yeah, she does. Most of all, she's crazy power hungry.
I'm not far from it. Oh, that's the same comment. Wow. Can't see.
George, I do that all the time. It's okay.
I read the same comment 2-3 times.
Yes. I do it on Jesus and Coffee all the time. I'm like, geez, I can't even see what I'm reading because I read the same one again.
If by great group and leaders you mean crazy house people, or you're in the right place. Mindy said, welcome, great group and leaders. We're the leaders of the nut house.
We are the leaders of this nut house. Crazy, crazy train. That's what we're on.
This is the neighbors we're on.
Oh my gosh. Our neighbors went ballistic the other night, y'all. Or not even night, day. Yeah. Police were here. 3 police cars, not at our house, across the road.
And then the neighbor next to them went on the crazy, they got on the crazy train this afternoon.
Oh my gosh. I was like, y'all are just a hot mess. I don't know what it is, but like our whole neighborhood's gone crazy. And we never have police cars or anything here. We live in a good area. It was nuts, man. My problem is I'm always on the run. Picking up my son right now from work. Someday soon I will. Maybe this week. It's supposed to rain for like 10 days, so we'll be outside. Rain for 10 days does not sound like the fun. Mandy said I would love to, but not sure it's possible right now. Oh, come see me? Girl, you come see me. We'll have coffee and chat Jesus. They probably won't even let them across the border. You come see me and I'll introduce you to grandbabies and Cashy. He's going to be with me. And we'll have coffee and some Jesus in person. You probably have to pick up Paula on the way. Probably not allowed to do that. We were told that last Sunday. Did you not pay attention? What? About the whole coffee and Jesus thing? Oh. The look on his face when he realized. I know, said. Right? That was so funny. Now you have to tell him what happened. You can't just say that and not tell him what happened. One of the elders was preaching last Sunday, and he was going over all these little things that people do and talking about how Christian they are and all these, like, you see all the Facebook posts and people with their coffee cups and their Bibles. He's like, the problem with most of these posts is, you know, most of these people aren't actually reading their Bible. They're just doing it for the photo op. And he's like talking about their little coffee and Jesus and all. Or, the whole church. Well, he actually said, talking about Jesus with coffee. Yeah. And we're like, I looked at her, she looked at me, and the whole church goes, oh. And looked around at us. And what our friend Roger was like, not you, not you. and then the elder realized what he had said, and he went, not yours. Yours is good. He did not mean it like that. All right. There is my trio. She lives further north. Oh, does she? I didn't know that, Mindy. I did not know that. See, I learn something new every day. I did not know she lived further north. So here's my little trio. I plan on making one more popsicle to go with this, and then I'm probably going to set them up for summer somewhere in my house. I think that they're cute. They're different. They're I'm all about and I like a splash of color for the summer. I mean, I know I live in Florida, and I know down here we don't get like super cold or anything. Actually, we don't get very cold at all. And we don't get dreary days usually. But generally speaking, the United States is just now coming into good weather, right? Some of y'all have still had frosts, I know. And that's not for me, y'all. But I know some of y'all are experiencing that. We need color for summer. We need fun colors for summer. So I used some fun colors. I had to throw my black and white buffalo check in there because you've got to have buffalo check. Y'all have to have buffalo check. But seriously, fun. Summer is fun, right? When you're a kid, you look forward to summer all year. They're just 2x4 blocks. Yeah, and it's cheap, easy, inexpensive crafting. If you have your Magnolia stencils, that's the investment. And you can use these again on so many things. The rest of it's just scraps, really. Scrap wood, some paint, and some ribbon from the Dollar Tree. So, and to make the little slapping bows, it just has to be ribbon scraps. Yeah. You don't even have to have full things of ribbon. So, I hope that y'all, oh, Kim had a freeze warning for yesterday morning. See? You need some color for summer. So anyway, just something to liven it up and be festive and summer minded, because summer's here in Florida, but I guess technically it's not, but trust me, it's here.
It's here. It's here in full swing, baby. It's here in full swing.
But some of y'all aren't there yet, but you will be and you want to be. So make something fun for summer. These popsicle stencils are so super adorable. I mean, they really are. And they'd be really cute on a shirt. I was thinking you could put all 6 of them on a t-shirt just on the front, 3 and 3, with like summer and sunshine like in the middle, you know, and the others around. It'd be so cute. You could do it in an ombre on a t-shirt. That'd be cool.
And you said you could even make these double-sided.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you totally could. And, you know, be intentional about the colors you're using, and you could make them for, I mean, just about anything. You know what else would really be cute? Doing blocks like this in varying sizes with like a little kid's name. And we have the stencils for that, the letters, with some bows for the girls.
Several different types of letters.
Yeah, absolutely. You could either hook them together with, say, some E6000, or you could leave them separate so you could sit them however you wanted. I mean, staggering them or whatever, like back and forward or whatever on a shelf. So adorable. You could add a letter for a name, so like J for Jen, and then you could do one of our smaller stencils down, you know, in the corner or whatever. Limitless when you got Magnolia stencils. And a little bit of junk laying around. I mean, like literally, I think I could find anything to stencil on. So, all right, guys. Yes.
Stencil.
Haha, you're funny.
Stencil me, baby.
Have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with me late. Tomorrow's Saturday with our new schedule. We will be on for Jesus and Coffee in the morning, but no crafting tomorrow because we are helping plant that church. We are going to service tomorrow night, and then we just get back late. And
tomorrow we have ministry fairs, so.
Yep. So we'll be extra busy. So y'all have a great, great evening. Have a great weekend. We will be crafting Sunday afternoon at 4 o'clock. Hop in. We didn't do it last Sunday. I said I was gonna, but it was Mother's Day, and I fell asleep, and, you know, I got a day for me because I'm a mom. But we'll be on this Sunday at 4. So you'll see us then. All right, guys, join us for Jesus and the Coffee in the morning over on Simple Man Ministries. We'd love to have you over there. If you don't already follow Kenny's ministry page, go give him a follow now and check out Jesus and Coffee in the morning. And we will see you soon. Bye, guys.